Hi. Hello, hello, hello. God, I hope this still works. I'm just assuming everything still works. I mean, the sound's coming through, and it kind of looks like everything's going through. Okay. So this is more of just a test than anything. We're just going to play, see if it works. Hello, 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 hello. We need to set this timer. This funny timer that I have. Because we haven't had an incident. Alright. Continue onwards. So, what are we doing here? So, we just started Alaska, right? Just finished Michigan to 100%, completely finished it, and we've just started here. So, we're just scouting around, getting all the watchtowers. Yeah, we're just working. I can obviously tell that you work your way around to this one. So we got, where was it? This one. We got this one so far. And then we like skirted our way around the edge. Realized we couldn't get through here because of a pipe. Went back here, I think it was. Went underneath here and then slowly drove around the side. We're now just going around. What I reckon we should do... Yeah, so we'll just keep working our way around. And we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. And the snow is just like mud. I don't think there was any snow in Michigan. This is a whole new skill set we're going to have to get used to. Be fun, right? I'm also thinking, like, we've been using the same two scouts, like, literally since the start of the game. I'm wondering whether, like, there are better scouts I should be using. Or at least trialing, right? Like, I think eventually you should at least try all the trucks. So this says town and oil field. There must be a town up here. I mean, we're about to see it because we're about to get this, but... Interesting. So we've got to go to dinner tonight. I probably would have played more today, even as a first. I mean, assume everything goes correctly, right? Everything looks like it's pretty fine. We've got to go to dinner. So I figured I'd just use this hour to make sure all the, like, sounds work. You can just check the VOD. Make sure everything's good. Alright, engine off. So, this is the town. Not much of a town entrance, is it? Factory, trailer. Ooh, upgrades. Oh god, it's been so long. Because obviously, like the first 10 hours, 15 hours, you get all the upgrades and all the observation towers in Michigan. Then you spend like the next 80 hours doing all of the stuff. I actually kind of forgot that there were upgrades in this game. Yeah, shit. Okay. Drilling site. Fuel carrier. I think we're going to need that. So what we're going to do here. And also, I know that this pipe is down. So I'm assuming we fix this somehow, right? They are all locked. They are all locked. Pipeline construction. Service parts. Okay, so that's just like a nice, easy opening. From the garage, we can just get... Assuming service parts. Where's this? I have a spreadsheet on my phone that I've been using. For like the size of all this stuff. Service spare parts. One. So yeah, just one truck can take that. So if anything ever goes wrong, we can just fix this pipeline and we can get the scout back up here. So what we'll do is we'll discover this trailer. And okay, try and get this upgrade. I reckon we'll try and get here, and if we screw up any, and then we'll try and go get this upgrade too. And if we screw up at any other point, we'll just fix the pipeline, recover, and then try again, I guess. Right. But what we might do is if we ever have to recover this, we might buy a different scout. Try it out. Well, this looks bad. Oh my god, why it's so fun, so deceptive, this game. Like, this looks like it should be so bad given the last 10 minutes experience, but like, oh no, river crossing, that's the easy part. Of course. I assume we're going there. Just got to keep an eye on the time too. I don't know whether we actually need to like discover this, but we're going to drive through it just in case. What do we get from here? Oil barrels. So there should be a trailer here. Cool, cool, cool. Yo. And the rack. Just making sure we discover that. Although it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Alright. Is this a reasonable... Is there a reasonable expectations we get across here? I think so, right? I'm not sure if we can get... Because what we really want to do is to upgrade exclusively on this side of the pipe. It is. What we want to do is get this upgrade, come out, and then I assume this is like the rock bridge in Michigan. We can get around here. So we're just gonna have to do this nice and slow. Not even high plus, just low. There is, assuming nothing. Oh, you can winch to that. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Line B16. Improved engine variant offering additional protection from physical hazard. About that, as well as improved power output and acceleration. Oh yeah. For the twin steer and a caterpillar I don't have. Okay. So the twin steer is an interesting truck. In that it doesn't look like you can, or at least it didn't look like you would change a lot about it, but it was a very powerful truck. It did seem like it could pull well, but very long and very bad at maneuverability. I wonder if I do this, I will get this Hummer. That would be worth trying to do now so I can at least try it out. But we're just going to have to burst out of here, go around. We have not done this very well. Though I have done worse. Much, much, much worse. Okay, so we are assuming we can make it across this rock bridge, right? Yeah, most definitely. Okay, well let's not be silly about it. Especially in the dark. I guess we're doing this too easily. Alright. Mark Pearson, the owner of a local factory, has gone and lost his car again as Hummer fell down from a bridge due to driver error. Right. See if you can find the car and take it in the nearby parking lot. Ah, so we do get the Hummer. Okay. First off, accept. Where are we taking? Back here. I'm actually thinking maybe the truck that we get to deliver the parts should just go on and get this Hummer. We'll try and pull this and see how difficult it is. I reckon this truck is not going to be powerful enough to pull this out. Oh shit, look at that. Here you go. That's what we might do. Turn this bad boy around. Because I don't know, a little part of me just assumes that the front, like when you turn the engine on with the winch, going forward will be more powerful than reverse, right? Kind of makes sense, but I mean, obviously getting this out with a big truck will probably be easier too, so just sort of assess the difficulty of this as we go. Even if we get it to like somewhere here, so we don't have to get the truck in so far, I think would be a win here. Because all we really want to get is the upgrade. Scout, and then we can just recover it. That's assuming we can actually get this Hummer anywhere. I'm really liking the music so far too, yeah. Very cool. I didn't turn the engine on either. That's pretty... That'll probably help. You would think, right? And we have enough emergency petrol on the roof rack for if this starts going south in terms of fuel consumption. We have enough to get that upgrade, I reckon. I reckon. Yeah, get it. Do we reckon that's a shortcut? And is it real dumb to take it? That's got to be a shortcut, right? Doesn't necessarily mean it's not dumb to take it, but... we're gonna. We are going to. I wonder we weren't moving then just because I think that Hummer had just been caught on the tree. I think we should be able to get this out pretty easily, at least to where the trunk can much more easily drive off with it. Hey, Pepito. How you doing? Je m'appelle Schnuff. Ça va? I know, right? Season 3 has come a long way. Tell you what. Actually, there are two very, very, very similar games to Caesar 3 that I want to play very soon as well. One's called Tautalani, which is like it's like Caesar 3, but it's Aztecs. This looks pretty cool. And there's another one called, oh God, I can't remember what it's called, but it's very similar, and it might be coming up soon. Oh, you played it? It's good? Awesome. Awesome. Just trying to think of what it's called, like Montezuma, I think. I think also might be Aztec related, but yes, I think it's on the coming up list. I'm good. I'm also very good. Loving being stuck in the mud, you know? Although, Since probably the last time you saw me play this game, if you ever did, I'm much less stuck in the mud now. Every city builder there is, it's my favorite genre. Yeah. It is so good though. I don't know what, I don't even really know what it is. It's just something so satisfying about getting one of those cities like, what, especially once you get like a good size. And you start getting like the trade industry up and they really start pumping and you start making good money, like something so addictive. But then, and I kind of say that about RTS games too, right? Which is probably the downfall of a lot of RTS games, where like by the time you get a base really up and running and pumping, the mission finishes and you need to start all over again. But yeah, there's something very satisfying about those city builders, which is why I was so... Nebuchadnezzar. That is the other game. Not Montezuma, Jesus. Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, I have seen it. It's on my wish list. It is on there. We might even play it after this, which is probably going to be a little while, but... We might play... What do you reckon I should... Is Tautolani better or Nebuchadnezzar better? Oh. Thanks, Pepito. I'll message to you after this. But which of the two do you think would be better? Which one is... I reckon Tautolani's probably better. It just looks more like it, right? Where are we going here? We probably just want to leave. It's a tough choice. Why not both? We might just leave it on the road here. And then we'll come back for this upgrade. Yeah. It's why, like, I always wish I got into City Skylines a bit more. Because that game looks sick, but, like... I don't know. I know this sounds like a really dumb thing to say, but I feel like those games should have, like, a campaign. Because just building a city with no end goal, which I was just complaining about how you finish the city and you move on, but having no goal at all is, like, also bad. I don't know. I also just really didn't like the waste management in City Skyline. But, you know, what are you going to do? We probably almost high gear out of here, right? And then we'll chuck a Yui. It's more complex in the different system managements. The real question is, do either of them have combat? Because that tends to be the downfall of a lot of these games. I mean, Caesar 3 and Pharaoh were like... I mean, the Caesar 3 combat was like clunky and the Pharaoh combat was not combat. So I don't think anyone's really come up with like a good answer to it yet. Although I kind of did like the Caesar 3 combat just because we, you know, who doesn't like Roman legionaries? And that one level where you start, you're instantly attacked by barbarians and your city's on fire. That's obviously a scar that's deep, deep, deep in the psyche, right? Okay, how is, maybe some down the line, but I don't think Tautolani has it yet. Combat. Okay. Oh, yeah, because I think Tautolani's like still in early access, right? Might be worth having a good old thrash at. I think that looks like a trap, but I think that we might try and go in this way, because I think trying to just go around here will be too dicey. I think we should come through here, over there, and over. And then we can just recover from there, to be honest. So, yeah, there, there. I think combat in Caesar 3, like the downfall of it is it's not complicated enough, which is a weird criticism to give a game that's like 30 years old, right? Like they were doing the best with what they had. But like if you were going to remaster Caesar 3, you would have to make the combat more complicated. Or turn it into a weird comic battle, I guess. Like, just remove it completely. Come on, man. Raised. No, there. So, raised suspension for the Freightliner, which I do not have. Cool. Okay. Guess that'll come in handy eventually. So what we're going to do now is this. Accept. Gonna recover. We're going to get the 2070 out. Actually, I want to check something, seeing as we were talking about it. Can you actually... Oh, no, you can't. You literally can't change the back of this. There's no customization to the back end. So it's just long. Can't tow anything. It's just got 4 slots on it. But we now have a sweet engine for it, I guess. Okay. We want this one, though. I think we should discover this trailer, because I reckon it's going to have... I mean, we can literally drive past and look, but I reckon it will have... Nope, it has nothing on it. Okay. Fine. We want 2 service spare parts. So we want to go down here. Make sure we get the task. Yeah. Here. We're driving it. Oh no, I think we bring the Hummer back here, right? That's it. What's this game about? Delivering goods, braving the snow. Yeah, surprisingly, that's pretty much it. You're just driving trucks. I'm already going the wrong way. Okay. It's just like, it's just delivering shit. And like, and when you deliver shit, some of the bridges get fixed and, you just deliver logs and fuel and, I don't know. It seems really dumb when you say it out loud, but it's just very fun. It's very satisfying. This game isn't fun, it's satisfying. And just relaxing until it's really, really, really not relaxing. And then it goes back to relaxing again. You know. Some people like. Can you drift in the snow? You can't drift in the snow because you get too bogged down, but I reckon you can, if I got enough speed, you could drift on this road. Maybe. But we also don't want to flip because this is quote unquote realistic. We don't want to flip this truck. Flipping is bad. Service spare parts. 2, please. But yes, this is just a very small... I've got to go like 25 minutes left, so we're just making sure all the sound and stuff works. Before we get too locked in here. Name's Pete. I work for a transport company called Alaskan Transit. We've had an unfortunate accident that's resulted in containers of tools stuck in the river. Can you locate them and get them to the base? Sure. I mean, a lot of the things in this game are like... This car or piece of cargo is stuck hopelessly in the mud. Can you please get it out? You just drive in there with your big-ass truck and pull it out. It's fun. Good times. This game is like... I'm considering buying like a proper steering wheel because I'm enjoying this game so much. Very, very seriously thinking of doing it. It's so completely unnecessary, but I really want to. But yeah, this truck is sliding all over the place, in case you can't tell. I don't even think this is like the particularly slippery road. Oh yeah, this looks like some slippery stuff. Tokyo Drift. Alaskan Drift. Yeah, I reckon this kind of road is very slippery. And then I think you get onto this normal road. Not sure if you'd consider that black ice, but it's the Aussie Drift. 100%. The best kind. Am I already lost? No. It's just up there. Okay. Oi, mate. Check out this sick drift. Do you like my fake Australian accent? Even Australians have bad fake Australian accents. Oh, g'day, mate. Check out this here drift. Call that a drift? Awesome. That makes it a bit better. Not too shabby. You're as fast as an avalanche. You're as fast as an avalanche. If you want to get caught in a real one, though, that would suck. Yeah. Yeah. You have a better French accent. Well, to be fair, my French accent, Kappa, my French accent is just going... So, hate mail in 3, 2, 1. Je m'appelle Marc. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Victoire. Thierry Henry. Yeah, right? It's like I've lived in France my whole life. It's all the support from the French people that, for some reason, have come into my stream. These three must have just been real popular in France or something, because the proportion of people in my stream that are French is just like unreasonably large. Not unreasonably. By speaking French. Well, no. Where are we going with this? I seduced her by just being a general idiot. Which, like, believe it or not, worked. But then again, I feel like that's how most men think they got their partners, right? Just general idiocy. Maybe that's just me. Probably just me. Yeah, that Hummer's awkwardly close to my truck. It's like a little teacher's petty, to be honest. Teacher's petty. Good one. You just hand it in here. Oops. The freak out horn. Doesn't happen often, but... Oh, we didn't have the engine of the Hummer on this whole time. Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter. Mark is very grateful. Anytime, Mark. He'd appreciate if you'd keep Tales of the Lost Hummer to yourself. Here's your reward. A Hummer. Okay. You saved his Hummer. Here's your reward. Another Hummer. That wasn't good. Is this the garage? I think it is. I wonder if this is like better than the Scout. What customization we got on this? So no engine, but there are upgrades throughout North America to make it way better. Holy, S+. Power to weight. Three low gear. Okay. No raised, another upgrade. Hang on, we're gonna have to look at the chart for this. Because I'm pretty sure we want 39. Ah, no, we don't have to. We're gonna have to go with that. These are off-roads. So that Hummer H2 tires are 3, 2, 1.2. Ugh, yuckers. Yuckers. Although the OS ones are pretty bad too. In fact, they're exactly the same. 2 dirt, 1.2 mud. 2 dirt, 1.2 mud. Okay. And these are 3 and 1.6. And all terrain, pretty much all terrains are terrible, so they're not going to be a good option. So we're going to go with can't do that because you don't have the raised suspension yet. So autonomous Scout. Gaugeable is an upgrade. $150.40. So that just has 4 wheels. Okay. I suppose. I don't know why we'd ever need 4 wheels, but sure. Things are going bad if we need 4 wheels. No, there's no spare wheel, but we've got a toolkit on top with 4 spare wheels. Beacons and fog lights. Shit, yeah. This is starting to make my car look more like a safari car, but that's fine. Right. What insane color can we pick? That's pretty dumb. That's pretty dumb. Oh, they're custom colors. Okay. I heard moose are pretty big. You need a big... Yeah, that is true. What if moose go up to Alaska? I wonder if they make it up that far. It's pretty cold, right? So that's by far the dumbest color we can find. So we're going to go with that one. Sick. But there's no animals in this game, which is a bit... Well, apparently there are wolves, but I've never seen one. Or we just take off. Let's figure out what we're actually doing here. Cheers. It is a nice car, isn't it? Now, if I saw myself driving this in Australia, I would think I was a massive wanker. But here, I think this is pretty reasonable. Including the ridiculous bumper bars. So I think we're just going to keep... Speaking Australian, using... Yeah, that... Honestly... It's pretty close. But then again, that's what most people think. That's how you get an Australian accent. You just put mate at the end and the accent will flow. So we should probably try and get this upgrade. So I reckon we should come up here. We'll discover where this takes us, because obviously that takes us to one of these places. Mountain River. Probably Mountain River, right? Go up here. I'm assuming we're going to have to cross here because that looks like pretty deep water, right? Find some way across this river. Go up and look at that. Come down. Collect all these tasks. Collect that task. And then we'll... I don't know, go forward driving. We've also only got 9 minutes, so I don't know how far through this we'll actually get, but give it a red hot crack. Give it a red hot crack, mate. Considering I just put tires on this that are poor on asphalt, and most of this driving is on asphalt, see how that goes. We really might be Tokyo drifting around this place. Ah, then again, maybe it was a good idea. I do like the sound of this one, though. That rum, rum. That's a cool sounding engine. I mean, nothing in this, because I assume like 90% of the vehicles in this game are diesel, right? Whereas this is one of the rare occasions where this might not actually be a diesel. But it never specifies, it's just all fuel, right? We can probably use auto on the asphalt. We're going to crash, but I think we can use auto. It's a very nice it's like another rock slide in our hands. Time for you to suit up and save the day. It's like a fly in here. God, of course it is. Save the day, buddy. Shipment of cargo needs delivering to the site of the rock slide to help with cleanup. Okay, well there goes our plan. We might have to just go around. Yeah, hear that engine. Nice. Very nice. What does this need? Metal beams. Oh, from up there too. Hey, Wizard Patrick, how you doing? Just in time for me to go. Well, welcome, welcome. How you doing? There he be. I know, right? And I've no, like, I'm just gonna be honest. I have no good excuse. There's not like a, oh, well, this happened and nothing. I have no good excuse. It's just like, I got into a real place where I was like, it's probably very common with streamers where they're just like, I need to play this game because the this or that, or it's not insane. And like, I started this whole thing where I was just like, I'm just going to play the games that I play. And if people want to watch, that's great. I don't really care about whatever happens. It's just a hobby. I just play what I'm going to play. And as soon as I just felt that slipping away. And so I just stopped playing for a while. I got mugged by a kangaroo. Mate, you don't joke about that. That legitimately happens. I mean, I think mugging's a bit strong, but definitely attacked. Assault is very, very, very true. But welcome. But well, yes, like my title says, I actually have to go to dinner in like 5 minutes. I just did this to make sure the sound, because it's been so long. I was like, I wonder if all the programs still work. But yeah, his Navy SEAL went down there, met one. His training didn't help. Yeah, well, because the funny thing about them is like you can't train. They've got those, like they stand up back on their long legs and their tail, and they got extremely long legs. They just got like, in terms of boxing, they've got like more reach than you could ever have. Start a YouTube channel discussing Star Wars. I think you'll get it. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Man, I could literally spend my entire life listening to people like discuss Star Wars. I love it. Maybe just, I don't know if the Nightbot will let you post a link, but either send it to me, post it, and if it doesn't, I do have a Discord. I wonder again. I wonder if this even will work. Look at that. You can post it in there. I don't know if that will work. It doesn't? Okay. You already tried it. Okay, well that's one thing I know we need to fix. I will fix that after this. I won't do it immediately, but yeah. We'll try it tomorrow. I'll fix it tonight. We'll try it tomorrow. And I would love to watch this video. What are we doing here? Yes. Are whispers not enabled? Have I blocked all whispers? Like on Twitch whispers or Discord whispers? Twitch whispers. That's weird. I haven't turned anything off. Handbrake. Settings. Ah, block whispers from strangers. I can't believe that was turned on. Although I kind of get it for the average person, right? But that definitely, for someone like me, should not be on. Okay, cool. That should be fixed. We're strangers. I don't even know who you are anymore, Pepito, to be honest. I don't know who you are anymore. Just some French guy. Yeah, not like it. Oh, that's funny. It's a good one. Stranger than fiction. I don't even know who I see in the mirror anymore. Thanks, no worries. And I'll try and get the Discord fixed so you can, like, let me know when you release new ones and stuff. Speaking of which... Oh, we got a minute. That's true. I finished, and I finished Outlaws too. I finished Outlaws with a full intention of like, I really like this game. This is really fun. I'm gonna like get all the achievements and 100% all of this game. And I just did it for like 2 hours and I was just like, ugh. It's so funny. That game has so much potential. And like, I just don't know what happened. I think a little part of me doesn't even really want to analyze it. Because I feel like if I sat and analyze it, I probably could come up with a good reason why it's just so... meh. When it really should... That game really shouldn't be meh. It's weird. Also, FYI, this might have been a mistake. But we are... moving. Video explains. Awesome. That's great. Because there's one... I love videos discussing Star Wars and I love videos discussing video games. And so videos discussing Star Wars video games... Right. Just happy little accidents. Well, until you're completely stuck in the river and then... you might say that's a problem. We shouldn't be stuck here. This is a bit silly. Technically doesn't, but standard applies. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, well. This seems like a good place to stop. Literally. And figuratively. So yes, we have to go to dinner. At the in-laws. Yeah, right. Is there? Oof. But I will be back. I got boxing at like 1 o'clock. 12:30 to 1:30, and then I'm just dead for like the next half an hour. So should be... I mean, that's not that you know what the time is in Australia, right? But that was 4 hours ago, so I'll probably start this time, but like 3 hours ago, tomorrow. Probably should have like some kind of, it's this time in Australia on the screen somewhere, right? But yes, I have to go get ready because I think my partner's literally coming past and I'm just getting in the car and she's gonna be real angry if I'm not ready. So I need to go. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.